Welcome to the EpicTV Surf Report. As you might guess, I spend quite a bit of time surfing the web. One of the places I drop into occasionally on my virtual spot check is a little experiment in independent surf expression called the Freeride Voice. The man behind the project is one Steve Shearer, the internet commenter formerly known as Matt Branson's Cockring. He bills his little venture as the place where you'll see the greatest surf writers on the planet off the leash, not hopping to the beach. On today's show, I've decided to give myself a little rest and let one of those aforementioned surf scribes do my work for me on a subject we see eye to eye on. Stand-up paddleboarders must die. These are excerpts from An Unholy Alliance by Hippy. Sometimes man needs a common enemy more than a common cause. When I was young, there was a very organic and internal competition to discover the advantages of surfing smaller boards. Everyone had a take on the subject, and that independence drove creativity. An entire sport was incubating without any external orchestration. What we found was the same zenith. A man named Anderson clicked all the right puzzle pieces into place, and within 3 years it appeared as if there was never a time before the thruster. Like the leaves dropping in fall, it was meant to be. There's a man named Phil who saw the dropping leaves, and Phil created a rake. The mid-80s arrived to find Phil Becker releasing the fun board to the zombies on the sideline. Lineups across the world swelled with returning warriors as foam and width lured the soft and flaccid bellies back into the fold. Becker too bloomed like mustard in spring. His mini longboard niche became an empire and money flowed. It was too easy. Pin lines and air sprays replaced complicated bottom contours, and Phil's ding repair guys could probably shape his shop boards. Decades of animosity wore down imperceptibly between the surfers and the funboarders. Some spots became designated to those who accepted failing surfing as surfing. The term weekend warrior was coined. Shortboarders still loathed the zombies, but so many of them referred to the zombies as dad. We have a point break near my home that has always been crowded. Longboards have accepted the cove section of the wave, and shortboards try to defend the territory at the top of the point. There is some crossbreeding, but tensions existed under the surface until a new antagonist arrived with a paddle. Nothing in surfing history has soothed the animosity between board lengths like the paddle. Now remember, the pasty zombies riding Phil's concession boards used to be progressive surfers. Try as we may to lead them to pastures, they used to herd sheep too. But this new paddle generation seems completely oblivious to our history. Armed with less etiquette and surfing courtesy than is required on any American highway, paddles are unconcerned with identities within the surfing culture because they don't comprehend that there is one. They've been gifted a promotion before they ever started the job. Density is the issue. Litigation prevents self-policing. Paddles enable the incapable. Chaos replaces order, and the two original tribes pray that someone gets hurt so that the demon lifeguards will rescue the cause before they raise summer blackball flags. Lucifer bellows a deep, hysterical laugh at the irony, and God turns her head in shame. The flock is going to seek rescue from the lifeguards? An unholy surfing alliance indeed, and all it takes to solve the decades-old style animosities is a dorky dude wearing a sun visor with a paddle in his hand, high and dry, and he doesn't even have to know how to swim. If that's whet your appetite, you can read the entire text at www.thefreeridevoice.com. Until next time, don't forget to paddle out on your stomach. Unless, like my buddy Pascal Michelin, you're supping on a lake somewhere in Switzerland, then you are the embodiment of cool. A big shout out to Hippy for the history lesson, and thanks to you for tuning in to the EpicTV Surf Report.